Hi folks, it's Danny from Bradley James Classics, and I'm bringing you a time warp condition is a term I've just learnt recently, and having had this car in my workshop today, I understand exactly what that term means. It's been looked after so incredibly well, and it therefore feels like I'm looking at what a Polo looked like when it was new in 1993. It just is in remarkable order. An absolute credit to previous owner who's kept it really looking as if it's a new car. Uncanny. So let me start. This is a 1.3 Polo CL Coupe. A Coupe is a rarer car, more desirable. People love the bread van. Amazingly, we happen to have a saloon version of one of these in at the moment, and they're always a fabulous starter classic, and if you're going to have a classic car, be it a modern classic, then make it a reliable one. I promise you'll enjoy the experience all the more. These were built at an era where I think VW possibly enjoyed the reputation of building the most reliable cars in the world at the time. They really knew how to build a little hatchback, obviously through the Golf, and the Polo has always been a big seller. It's got really nice clean lines. I think the Coupe looks fabulous, and this car has covered just 47,000 miles, remarkable service history including all of its folders and stamped up service book. It's got 2 keys and it goes really well. It's a little lightweight car with a 1300 engine that's not clogged up in the way that modern cars are with various filtration systems. It just goes, and it does go very, very well. So it's sort of a creamy white with black plastics, all in excellent condition. I'm going to get in close. Look how unmarked the wheel trims are. It's got an excellent set of matching tyres. They're all Firestone, good quality tyres all round. It's always a good sign of a decent owner. And I'm just going to walk down the sides of the car here so you can see how dent free, rust free, absolutely beautiful. And even across the front here I can see a stone chip, but other than that I think that's the only noticeable one. It's in incredible condition. It's got its original number plate on, which is strangely talks about it being a Volvo Harritz group, but nevertheless they are dealer plates. Excellent front wing, another unmarked looking wheel trim, and I'm just going to walk down the side here so you can see it's devoid of any dents and scratches, knocks. It really is stunning condition. Now, being a CL model, they're a bit posher inside. I'm going to open up and show you what you get. So for starters, you're not going to get the electronic gadgetry that you get in the modern cars. Cars were a little bit more simple back in the day, and let me show you. The rear seats look virtually unused. My understanding is the gentleman who predominantly had this car for majority of its life had it from new. He got old, gave up driving, and so the logbook says 2 previous owners, so it's certainly had low ownership. Useful glove box, and there's a box there for this stereo. When I say stereo, I'm talking about cassettes, so it's time to go really retro 80s and find your cassette collection. Everything works. It's been through our workshop. It drives exceptionally well. You get a rev counter in this car. Oh, how embarrassing. That's not a rev counter there. That's actually a clock. I thought it was a rev counter. Apologies. But you get a smart dashboard tucked away. Pretty funky steering wheel. Can you see that from here? I'm a big fan of steering wheels. A 3-spoke wheel. It's very sporty. And all these door cards, nice and basic. Manual winders, and this adjusts the mirrors either side. Excellent condition. And you've got a little bit of security on here. So I mentioned the full sets of keys, and look how great those old VW keys used to look. Let's see if I can find out. Look at that, really cool. So it's got an immobilizer, which you have to plug in there, and you plug that in there for a while. So a bit of security, and then hopefully when I take it out, it's It's flashing, or it should be flashing, so let's see if it all works. Oh no, wait a minute, sorry. Let's put that one in. Out. Oh, it's flashing. I'll tell you what, they must have been quite tricky to steal back in the days, because I've even got the immobiliser key and I can't seem to get it going. I can assure you. Oh, there we are. I think what I'm going to have to do is just ask my audience here to trust me on this one. I promise you, if you get this right, and you oh, do you know what, that's it, you don't push it in all the way, you have to push it in about 2/3 of the way, and then it starts on the button, and there we are. So there's no blows from the exhaust, there's no smoke. While we're here together, I've just pulled the bonnet. Let's have a little look under there. This car was registered in, I think I saw, July 1993. Let's have a little look under the bonnet. And she's equally clean under here. Wow, look at that, a huge reservoir for the 4 litres of the stuff. Didn't realise they were so big. All very clean under here. This isn't something that we've pressure washed, this is just literally how it's come to us. A quality X-side battery. The nice and simple, look at that, a distributor cap and plug leads, and you know, stuff that you can maintain yourself. The car has been serviced and the car has got a very long MOT, and as I say, we cannot find any faults with this car at all. It's been for our workshop. Whenever they get bought, they then have a full PDI, and then after a PDI the cars can either get delivered nationwide, or of course most of our customers come and collect them. We have a railway station a 5-minute walk away here in Overton, Hampshire, and you'll be very glad you made the journey for this car, because I promise you, I think you'd struggle to find a more original, lovely early Polo Mark II with this facelift front in better condition than this. The coupe is really special, and just look at that side profile, a real smart little starter classic, and excellent condition. Well, thank you for watching my video, and I hope you've enjoyed spending a bit of time with the Polo as much as me. Take care folks, bye now.